Whoa, that's scary. No thanks. That is scary. Hi everybody, it's Lauren Brown, also known as Raggedyroyal on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and now YouTube. And today we're going to be talking about piercings that I would not get, okay? So, you can probably already see, but I am super pierced up. I have 30 piercings or more. I really lost count. I feel like I've gotten some since I got number 30, including my transdermal, which I just got redone recently, 3 nose piercings, smiley, tongue piercing, all the ear. I mean, rook, Dave, surface triggers, more things I'm not even naming, belly button. So I'm pierced up, but there are still some piercings that I would not get, and we're going to get into them. If you want to know more about my existing piercings, go check out my YouTube channel. I have a 20 piercing tour, 30 piercing tour, piercing Q&A, and then all of my tongue piercings. So if you want to know about my existing piercings, go check those videos out and subscribe and stay well. So let's get into piercings I would not get. First on the list, and this is, I had to put this first because this is the piercing that y'all always recommend for me to get and ask me about, and that is a Medusa. So the Medusa piercing will go right here. I would not get a Medusa simply because this area of my face is too crowded. It's simply too crowded. I see the vision when people ask me this because, like, I have a great Cupid's bow, but I have a septum and a smiley. Like, just those two alone. And then I have 2 nose piercings up here, a tongue ring. It's a lot going on right there. I would not get a Medusa piercing simply because that's too much traffic. It's giving very much bumper to bumper. Not feeling that. Next, I would not get a bridge piercing. So this is the bridge piercing. It goes here. I would not get a bridge piercing because I wouldn't want to have it every day. And I understand that you can, like, take piercings out at a certain point, but as you can see, I'm not really that type of girl. I don't want a piercing that I'm gonna, like, leave out for a couple days, put in for a couple days. I don't really roll like that. Also, yeah, I just don't think that it would go with my aesthetic every single day, and I feel like that's a lot of commitment. It's right in the center of your face for something that you don't think is gonna go with your look every single day. Instead, I would just do like what they do on TikTok and, like, glue some balls right there if I really wanted to go for the bridge look. But I would not commit to the bridge because I feel like it's very face altering. And so I feel like it's a piercing that you have to have the commitment for, and I'm nowhere near the commitment for that. Next, I would not get an industrial. So if you watch my other YouTube videos on my piercings, you kind of know my industrial story. But the entire reason that I have all of these piercings, especially on this ear, is I went to the piercing shop and I said I was going to get an industrial on this ear and I was going to get this ear all the way done, right? So I'm going to have a lot over here, none over here, maybe like 1 or 2. And then I was going to get my industrial. But they told me that I didn't have the anatomy for it because my ear is really small. I know, it gives big because I got all this jewelry in there, but trust me, we had to squeeze and fit and mathematically strategize for that. My ear is really small, so putting the industrial there, and then also I was wearing glasses, and I wear sunglasses all the time, so that was just going to be very irritating. So that's the reason I went to get an industrial, just because the anatomy is not going to work for me. That's how I ended up with all of these. I was like, well, you might as well just go all the way, and I'm glad that that happened the way that it happened. In the same breath, that's another reason why I wouldn't get a forward helix. I just don't feel like my anatomy really gives me an opportunity to get that piercing. Forward helix goes right here. I don't think that it gives me the opportunity to have that piercing or to have it shine. Like, I feel like you can get a piercer to do exactly what you want. Like, if you can't find one piercer to do it, another piercer will do it. Trust and believe. But I just want to go off, like, the first professional or the professional that I go to all the time. I want to go off of their word. I'm not going to try to, like, go back not behind people's back, but go through the back door and find all these other piercers just to figure out where I can find one to give me what I want. Because if I do all that, then it probably it's not something I should be getting. So that's why I would not get a forward helix. I went in for a forward helix one day. I don't know what I ended up walking out with because obviously I didn't get a forward helix, but I just don't think I have the spacing. Next, snake bites. Snake bites, the ones that go right here on your tongue. I would not get those. Those mess up your teeth. I mean, all tongue piercings mess up your teeth. I'm not about to sit here and act like this, the one in the middle, doesn't mess up your teeth. The reason why my tongue ring does not have a ball on the top and hasn't in months is because the ball unscrewed and it was loose, and I was eating some steak and it cracked my tooth open. I have a whole video on our tongue piercing experience I got with my best friend. Yeah, and repairing my tooth after that, right? But the snake bites is like just literally banging up against your teeth. And I just feel like that is so crazy. Like, for a tongue piercing, for a tongue ring, like, yeah, no. I wouldn't want the damage on the back of my front teeth. I already have enough damage with that one little incident, and I already have a smiley. Like, no. My dentist already hates me and gives me passive tips and suggestions. So I don't need more of those. I don't want to do that. I don't think it's worth it. Next, a Monroe piercing. Monroe piercing goes like right here. I wouldn't get a Monroe piercing because I wouldn't want it every single day. Kind of like the British piercing. I think it would be hot some days. Like some days I'm like, wow, okay, I can see how this could elevate the look. But I wouldn't want it every day. I would want it on a range from 0 days to like all the days. I probably want it way closer to 0, like maybe 10 days out of the year. So I would not get a Monroe piercing. I don't think that it matches my I don't think that it matches my aesthetic, and I changed my aesthetic too much. I don't think it matches like any of them, maybe one of my aesthetics. Next, a cheek piercing. I wouldn't get a cheek piercing. I feel like it would get infected really, really easily. I think I have like the best cheekbones on earth. I don't need a cheek piercing to give me. I know some people get cheek piercings so they can have dimples. That's what this lady in the nail salon told my mom. I'm fine. I'm fine. Also, I do makeup and like, I know I already have face piercings, so it's like, okay, why are you saying that makeup is gonna be a problem when you already have 3 nose piercings? But I feel like cheeks is different. Like cheeks all over here, that's different. It's hard to avoid. I feel like it would be hard to sleep. It seems like a lot of hassle. I wouldn't get cheek piercings. The dimple ones. Frowny. Okay, so this is a smiley, right? A frowny will go down there. Like imagine this, but flipped over. I wouldn't get a frowny piercing. Let me check my lipstick. I wouldn't get a frowny piercing because nobody can see it. Like, people can barely see my smiley. I would not get a frowny piercing because nobody can see it. I'm not in the business of getting piercings that are, like, hidden. Like, ooh, just a piercing. Like, no, I don't have any hidden piercings. The most hidden piercing I have is my belly button. And my shirt, I'll be having short little shirts on, so you can still see that. So, yeah, no. Not in the business of that. I don't think it's worth it. My uvula. So, uvula is that dangly thing in the back of your throat. I wouldn't get that pierced. I feel like that is way too dangerous. Like, okay, here's the thing. When I talk to other people who don't have as many piercings, or like, I talk to like my mom, for example, and I explain the piercing that I have, like the dermal. I made her watch a video of me getting a dermal, and she was like, oh my goodness. So like, I feel how those people feel when they look at me when I look at a uvula piercing. Like, oh my goodness. Like, okay, for these, danger might not have registered in my head, but that, like, why? I get why. You know, the same reason you have any of these, like for decoration. But whoa, that's scary. No thanks. That's scary. What else? I would not get my eyebrow pierced. I wouldn't get my eyebrow pierced because my parents asked me to do no more face piercings. And I don't know if I can, you know, fully hold on to that promise, because I do have some plans. I feel like eyebrow piercings, like legit face. Like legit face piercings. And they don't ask me for much. So that's why I want to get an eyebrow piercing. Transverse lobe, that's when it goes through the earlobe. Like instead of going through this way, it goes through this way. I don't feel like I have fatty enough earlobes for that. I just don't feel like I have the right earlobes for that. I don't even know if you need like thinner or thicker earlobes. I don't even know which one you need, but I feel like whichever one you need, I have the opposite of that. So I would not get the transverse earlobe piercing. I would not get the transverse earlobe piercing. And lastly, I would not get back dimple dermals. I have a chest dermal. This is my second one. If you're looking at it right now and it looks red, that's because of the band-aids. Like my chest does not have a reaction to the piercing itself, but wearing the band-aids, which is what you have to wear for about 3 to 4 weeks after you get it. The band-aid, my chest hates band-aids. It don't matter what type of band-aid. I switch band-aid brands, switch band-aid types. It doesn't like band-aid, so if it's red and it looks a little weird, that's why, because of band-aid. But I got a chest dermal, and this is my second time getting it. If it rejects this time, like I'm literally done. I'm over it. But just having a chest dermal here, like just having it in this space, I feel like it is a lot of work. Like, not even a lot of work. because I'm not really doing anything, but I be mindful of a lot of things, like seat belts, things. I'm a runner now, so wearing like my running clothes, like, and then putting shirts on, putting sports bras on, like things like that. I have to be really, really careful with it. I can only imagine on the back of my body, like the back of your body is where you put your pants up. Like I can wear a shirt like this and a shirt like this. It doesn't even, you know, really affect the piercing. Like I have an open neckline. It's all good. But having it on the back of your body, like it might be really high because I like to wear my pants high. I got a short torso, so it's like, how would it not be near the pants? But if you go too high, it's no longer on the back dermal. It means not on the back dimples anymore. Yeah, I just feel like the healing is bound to snag on something. It's bound to reject. You can't even see it back there for real. Like you can't even see it every single day where you could like kind of check on it for real. I mean, you could use a mirror, but it's not like you could look down or just like look in a mirror. You have to get 2 mirrors. I feel like it's a recipe for disaster. I feel like getting a back dimple dermal like would be, it's kind of like a challenge on advanced mode. Like, let me just see if I can do it. And I'm not taking the challenge. More power to the people who have taken the challenge and like their back dermals haven't rejected. But I just feel like that is so much work to heal. Like the healing process just seems so dangerous. So I would not get back dimple dermals. I would not get a dermal right here either. I don't know. Like, I know technically, like, it's not in your windpipe, it's not in your throat, it's not in your esophagus, it's not in whatever this little piece is. I'm throwing out all the names, so hopefully I could, like, you know, you, like, throw a whole bunch of darts. You like, I hope one of them hits the target. That's me naming all these little pieces. I don't know what this is right here, your throat. I know it's not technically in there, because, like, the dermal, it just goes in there, and then it lays flat like this, so it's not sticking in there. But I just feel like this is my airway. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't seem safe. It probably is. I know people with it, but it's just like the mind's mentality, the mental, the mind, the thoughts that I would have right here, not feeling this right here. And yeah, and I wouldn't get one lower in my chest because I don't have the chest for that. It's not gonna heal well. It needs air. So those are all of the piercings that I would not get. Let me know down below what piercings you would not get, even if it's a piercing that I have right now. Let's make this a little interesting. I want to hear why you wouldn't get it, and yeah, what piercing is and why you wouldn't get it. Check out my other piercing videos. Please give this video a like if you like this video, if you learned anything from this video, or if you just want to support me, give this video a like, and please subscribe. I notice that most people who watch my videos are not subscribed, so I need to say that more. So please subscribe and stick around for a little while. Let me know what video you want to see next, whether it be makeup, piercings, running. I have some running stuff coming out because I'm a bona fide runner now. I ran my 10th race today. Whole bunch of stuff going on, influencer tips. Let me know down below what you want to see next, and check out my faux freckle video to see me do these faux freckles with makeup, with eyeshadow, because they look really cute today. And yes, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Raggedyroyal, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.